So I started going in that direction. Kept going, using my water supply, my food, and then after 4 hours, when my food, water supply and energy all were down, no supply anymore, I sat down there, no sign of a person, not a village, nothing actually, all trees again. So I was sitting there thinking what to do and what not to do at that situation. It was 6 p.m, one more hour and it will be dark in a forest. And I had seen one movie sometime back, which was a ghost movie. An actor had experienced a ghost in a forest itself, so that thing was going into my mind. I was very scared. Even I was scared of snakes and all those things. And then I realized that, okay, right now what do I need? I don't need a bed, come on, okay, my energy is gone, okay, but I don't need a bed. I need something to drink, eat, and finally I need protection from these wild creatures which might attack me in the night, who knows, right? So I don't know from where did I get the energy. I thought, okay, 6 hours, okay, keep going. You might meet someone to help you. I kept going. After half an hour I reached a road, the road, school's road. There was a signboard, 1 kilometer away, school center. I was like, wow, okay. I ran. I don't know how did I get that energy to ran at that point of time. And I ran for 1 kilometer. When I saw the school, it was 100 meters. I ran so fast I could have won a 100-meter competition at that point of time. I wasn't fat. So I ran, I went to the school center and I just realized, oh, okay. I drank a full bottle of water. First thing, ate something and went to the bed and slept. That water was the most tasty thing. Until that point of the time in my life, that food was like heaven to me, that bed was like heaven to me. When I woke up, I had a tasty dinner for me, TV too, I was watching TV, I had friends, human beings to talk to in the common language. I used telephone to call my parents. Each and all these things were making me realize what this civilized society has to offer. All these things we never give an importance. That day I realized how important all these things are to anyone. Thank you.
Thank you, Rajiv. I mean, what a wonderful description of the feeling of being lost. I mean, when was the last time, I guess, any of us felt lost in Singapore with all our GPS? I mean, I guess the worst we ever get to is being lost on an expressway or something. But that was a very vivid description. That was excellent. Geez, I think the standard is so good. I mean, I've noticed that both our P1 and P2 spoke without any notes and spoke so confidently. I mean, I think the standard of the club is really improving. Okay, well then for our third and final prepared speech today, you'll notice that it's actually an AP3. It's actually the first time I've ever heard of an AP. P means project, as you may know, and A means advanced project. So it's the first time I've had the privilege of listening to an advanced project. It will be delivered by Deb, and the evaluator for Deb will be Dwayne. So Dwayne, can I please invite you to set up your objectives?
Deb, make them laugh. Your objective is to prepare a speech that opens and closes with a humorous story. Include jokes in the speech of your body to illustrate points or maintain audience interest. Deliver jokes smoothly and effectively. You have 5 to 7 minutes.
Please raise your left hand if you guess that I'm married, and raise your right hand if you guess I'm not married. Congratulations, those raised left, because you're right. And thanks to those raised right, it's a compliment to me. Good afternoon, Toastmaster of the day, fellow Toastmasters, distinguished guests, speakers, evaluators. There is a Chinese proverb: when there is love in the marriage, there is harmony in the home. When there is harmony in the home, there is a contentment in the community. And when there is a contentment in the community, there is prosperity in the nation. When there is prosperity in the nation, there is peace in the world. So what do I do for the world? Simply, just make my family happy. It was several years ago, May 1st, I received a call from my parents that please come soon. I happily booked a ticket and landed in India. After chit-chatting with my siblings, my parents, it was almost 4 a.m. That's where they revealed the actual reason why they invited me. Not only successfully they have convinced me about my marriage, but also they have shortlisted few girls. My father asked me, "Dad, get ready. By 9 o'clock we have to visit a girl." I was excited. I got ready. 9 o'clock we visited a girl. 10 o'clock we visited another girl. 11 o'clock we visited another girl. 12 o'clock we visited another girl. And went on. At the end of the day, we visited 10 girls. I thought, wow, but I don't know. All the girls are looking alike. I felt all are so beautiful. Probably age was the problem. Maybe that time, all the girls looked beautiful. Then my father came and asked me, "Tomorrow, same time, get ready." Okay, I woke up, got ready by 9 o'clock second day, and we visited a girl at 9 o'clock. 10 o'clock, another girl. 11 o'clock, another girl. And it went on. At the end of the second day, another 10 girls visited. And later, my father asked me, "You need to choose 3 out of 20. 3. My brother started teaching me, "Don't get excited. You are going to get married only 1. You need to shortlist only 3. Okay. Then I gave 1, 2, 3, and my father said that I think the first one is not suit for you because they are not ready for marriage in next few days. So you have to choose between second and third." Then my in-law, my sister-in-law, my brother, everybody said, "Okay, second is the final." Then I said, "You asked me to choose 3 and 1 rejected, the second and third, then why we are talking about only second? What about third?" "Oh, no, third is final, second is the perfect for you." "No, but my curiosity really increased. Why? Why were I ignoring third one?" Then the debate continued for several hours. Then finally my father said that, stop. Let's do a balloting. Okay? So what they did is they wrote the name of second and third and kept near the god and asked me to choose 1. So I picked 1. Guess what? 3. Second was 1. Okay, good. Then my sister-in-law debated, said that, no, first time we have to do again. They named again, they kept near God and asked me to choose again. I choose 1. Guess what? Again third one. Then my mother shouted, no, 2 times not possible, we have to make 3 times, this is final. Again they choose. Guess what? Third. So third is the luckiest girl for me. Okay. Then I was just thinking, this is marriage, just to find a girl, get married and come. How I have seen, like if you remember, like Tingyu, Tilak, they are enjoying. Before marriage they are going for dates. Where for me? Why unfair to me? Somebody from one corner, somebody shouted, "Hey, this girl do not have passport." Wow! Then I got, because from my village to apply passport we have to go 300 kilometers. Then at least I thought I can take the girl for a date before marriage, at least 300 kilometers. Next day, I got ready, perfume, like hero, perfume, put a suit, with the driver, I reached to the girl's house. I waited for 30 seconds and I saw girl, 3 girls, aunts, uncle, everybody came. How to go with the date with the family, whole family? literally it was horrible for me. Anyway, we went, applied for passport, got the passport. Marriage was done on 11th. You can see that. On 18th, we came, after marriage, we came, landed in Singapore. Hardly I know the girl. I mean, if but on the aeroplane, if the girl was swapped with another girl also, I would not have noticed whether this girl or the other girl. Then, since I don't know her and she doesn't know me, so what I thought, maybe we can have invite friends. Okay. Invite her friends so that she can make friends. Invited on first night, from first weekend, while I was entertaining the guests in the hall, my wife was busy in the kitchen. It almost to 4 p.m. There was no aroma of food. There was no noise from kitchen. What happened? I went to the kitchen. I saw that my wife full of tears, and she was so sure. Okay. Then I thought, okay, no problem. So I joined with her, cooked food. Within 30 minutes, we arranged everything done. But what I learned from there, that the successful marriage is just not finding a right mat, but it's successful you being a right mat. So now we have a beautiful family, happily living, and now I'm not really joking or arguing with her, but I'm laughing with her, and that's where I'm making the world a peaceful. Back to Toastmasters.
Thank you, Dave. Thank you, Deb. I mean, this is one of the things I love about Toastmasters. Where else can, within a span of one lunchtime, you can be transported to the challenges of dating in India, or being lost in the Himalayan foothills, or some aspirational college in a red building in Bangalore. So I invite those of you who haven't started to make the journey, and but don't be discouraged. I mean, like, certainly when I did my P1, I was using notes. I don't think that you have to be of the same standard as all the 3 speakers that we've had today. So now we go from a prepared section of the meeting to a extemporaneous section of the meetings, which is the table topics section. And our table topics master today is Tilak, so I'll hand the floor over to Tilak.